Well, okay guys, it's just about 4 weeks now since I started the compost trial, and number 2's guilty. Now the compost comparison really, I suppose, isn't it? I'm winding it up now, could go on a bit longer, but some of them are starting to show a bit of nutrient depletion, and one actually is picking up green fly, and I don't want to start spraying those, it wouldn't be fair, you know. So I'm going to show you worst, zigzag down to the best. So let's start off with the back row. I think it's going to work doing it this way. Oh. Can you see all that? No, that's not working, is it? I was going to take the whole lot off in one go. Yeah. I was going to do a bit of suspense there, but it's not going to work. Right, look at this. Absolutely nothing. It's not even... That's hardly any bigger than when I put it in as a seed, as a plug. Number 5. Number 5. We're going to go through this on the screen in more detail because some interesting trends, you know. But number 5, Levinson Peat Free, absolutely shocking. And then we got the Harmony multi-purpose, Cocoa Bloom, which has moved down, but we'll go through that again. Oh, I got 2 sheets of paper here. Rocket Grow fruit and veg. 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 12 is the other Rocket Grow. So the 2 Rocket Grows, the 2 expensive ones, are in the bottom 5. Yeah. The ones in the middle, coming this way, I'd say from about here, they're probably acceptable. So those 2 are number 6 and number 10. 6 is the BioBiz, and that's the one that's showing depletion, lack of nutrients. It's a light mix, and it's got hardly anything in there. It's made not for hydroponics, but it is suitable for hydroponics because there's so little feed in it. And no, number 10, that's the Grow More multi-purpose. I've never heard of that one before, so that's a peat-based one as well. 14, Happy All-Purpose. 13, Westland All-Purpose. Peat Free with John Innes. And number 15, New Horizon. This is the one that had lots of grit in it. But yeah, well, it seems to be growing okay. Okay then the front row, which the ones I can't see. Now, this is a strange one. This is the one that was all mouldy and horrible, and I couldn't get the bag up the allotment quick enough to dump it. So maybe it's not all the, you know, looks aren't everything. Number 1, which was doing all the way along, started running out of nutrients a little bit because this is the Incredi-Compost. It comes with a bag of fertiliser prills. So it says it needs adding after 4 weeks, and it's 4 weeks. So it's, you know. Right, third from best is the Violet Farm multi-purpose, which is number 7, and that is peat-based. Number 3, second place, is the Miracle Grow Peat Free, and this has shot up the rankings. It really has, and we'll chat about that in a second. And at the top is Mother Earth, which is peat-based. Now, this one, if you remember, it had loads and loads of fertiliser prills in it, slow release, and it says feeds for 6 months. So maybe it is getting a bit better, or maybe these are getting a bit worse. Maybe the fertiliser's kicking in, the slow release fertiliser, as it gets warmer, as it gets damper, you know. Okay, I mentioned one had green fly. That's number 14. That's the only one with green fly, and it is a lot of green fly. There's a lot in the centre there. And this is 14, 2 seconds. The Happy All-Purpose Green Waste. One more thing to note was the watering. I think I watered them 3 times. They've been outdoors, so the rain's watered them basically. But the Cocoa Bloom, the All Cocoa Coir one, always felt a little bit lighter than the rest. Yeah, see, that I could probably weigh them actually, but yeah. So if you're going to use the cocoa coir based ones, just keep an eye on your watering, I think. Strange, because it feels damp. Maybe it's just the substrate itself is lighter, you know. Right, one thing I want to do before I get rid of the worst and keep the best, I want to look at some roots. So I'm going to do best to worst. Let's do the best first. I'm going to do a couple. Number 2 was the best, wouldn't it? Yep. This is the Mother Earth. And don't worry, it won't go to waste. So I got salad tonight. Once I've taken the ash leaves out. Ah, that looks quite good. I'm not going to wash that one off, I don't think. I want to do 2 more as well. I want to do the cocoa number 8, because you know it's quite small. I want to just see what the roots are like. Yeah, that's surprising. Look, see, that's quite good, isn't it? So that to me now just shows there's not enough nutrition in the compost itself. Hold on a minute. Right, let's do the 2 rocket grows and then we'll do the worst one. Ah, soaking wet that one, look. And these haven't been watered individually. Yeah, that's number 12. That's the multi-purpose. This is the fruit and veg. And again, look, it's absolutely soaking wet. So maybe that's why it's not growing very well. It can't breathe. And let's do the very worst one. There we are. This is the Levington. And again, soaking wet, and there's not much root growth at all on that one. I was going to wash them off, but I'm not going to bother. You can see it's no good. I mean, you compare that. Ooh, look at that. Totally different, look. God, you wouldn't believe it. One more to look at. One more. Let's have a look at the Miracle Grow, number 3. There we are. Now this is the one with all the prills in it. Let's get rid of the water, because we're not going to use that now. This is the one. This is the highest ranking peat free. Come on. The one with all the extra fertiliser in it. And it's got very stubborn roots. Oh. Now that is encouraging. Look at that. That's good. That is very good. Yeah. I'm liking that. That's a good compost, that one. Okay, as you can guess, I've changed my mind and I've washed the roots off. This is quite surprising. Look at this. There's the roots from the Levington. Try and get them to balance. I don't know if I will or not. Here's the 2 rocket grows. Not too bad. A little bit better with that one. That's the fruit and veg one. A little bit staggered here. Now I've done the coir one. Now look at this. The coir is massive. Now that to me just shows that there's not a lot of nutrient in there because it's trying to find it. Now, right, this is the second place one. The Miracle Grow. Second place with growth. But look at the roots on that. I'm going to try and get it to balance. I probably should put some weight in the pot. And here's the best growing one in the Mother Earth. Now, I would be saying that the second place one, if I'd have kept the trial going, would have overtaken the Mother Earth. Yeah, that's interesting. That is a good compost. Miracle Grow peat free. £9 for 2 bags, I think it was, if you're a club card member at Tesco. There we are now. Okay then, well, you know I like my data. And rather than take loads and loads of photographs, I just marked the position of the pots as they moved up and down the scale. So what we got here is the date, the worst to best performance, and I've knocked up a key. We've got green waste, peat based, cocoa coir and loam. Straight away you can see that the loam ones, steadfast in the middle of the table. Peat based ones, in general, been at the top all along. And green waste ones have been at the bottom of the table all along. Now there's always exceptions to the rule, and number 8 is the Cocoa Bloom, the cocoa coir based one. Number 6, the BioBiz, which is peat and perlite with low nutrients. Now, as they've depleted, others have moved up. So it's not a case of others getting better, it's a case of those getting worse. Now, the exception of this rule, I believe, is number 3. This is the Miracle Grow Peat Free, and it has got better and better over the weeks. And I honestly believe that if I'd have left that another week or two, it would have been the top performing one. The root structure, as you've just seen, it's incredible. It's the best ever. And the top growth was catching up very fast. And I reckon I will be down Tesco's tomorrow buying some more of that compost. That's how good I think it is. Yeah, well, I hope you enjoyed that, guys. I'd certainly buy that one again. That's the one from Tesco, 2 for £9 if you're a club member. I'll be buying some more of those. Yeah, that's the rest of it. I'd be disappointed if I'd spent a lot of money on this stuff, which again was Tesco. It's Levington, but it's Tesco was selling it. And the Rocket Grows, disappointing with that. I was expecting so much from those after all the advertising hype. But not very good, is it? Well, I hope you enjoyed that, guys. You know, it's just an insight into the future of compost, really. Let's hope it picks up.